Morning, evening, afternoon. This is the Other Controller Podcast. I'm Smoked Corn Dog. I'm joined today by Steady Hands, the Boom Bap, and Big Boy Brown. Sadly, Merc couldn't make it today, but we will improvise. I got a sock puppet. I will act as him.
They talk about the same amount, so we're good.
Yeah. So,
Shots fired early.
Please have it laugh like
Shots
him.
fired.
with the when it gets quiet, I'll just go. Who wants to start this off?
Right now, Merc's ears are burning like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're talking
It's-
shit.
He knows. He knows.
Fucking shots fired too. He's playing Ghost Recon right now.
Yo, who's doing bigger shots right now? Me or Big? Jesus Christ. Who's starting? What topic we going with? You went to Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do the Comic
what
Con
was
one
it?
first because I'm actually interested about this.
All right. So Comic-Con, I do every year. It's that one thing I look forward to every year, and I always tell myself like things I'll do for Comic-Con is like, all right, I'm gonna set a budget, and I'm not gonna go over my budget, and I always go over my budget by like 10-20%. This year, I think, what was it? Close to 700.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, close to 700. Out of that 700, I would say I only spent about about 250 on myself. The rest was treating the lady friend to her first Comic-Con. So yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah.
She put out.
Straight into the fucking point. I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
So things I did at Comic-Con were
Were her and what else?
And getting my back blown out by the dumpster, you know.
Jesus Christ. So fucking completely fucked me up with that one.
The low hanging fruit cosplaying as Pikmin.
Yikes.
Oh, hell no.
So yeah, so fun things about Comic-Con are the cosplay, seeing people like just nerd out and geek out and do whatever the hell they want for their fandoms. But I'll say it, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Just because you can, and you can, I am defending the fact that you can cosplay whoever, whatever, however you want. But should you? It are two different things.
In parentheses, fat people.
I mean,
Bro, I mean, I know what I look like. I ain't doing it. You ever see me in a halter top? Nope.
What?
I mean,
Can you just one time though?
like there's that, and then like, so like Comic-Con starts at 10 in the morning. If at 10:30 we're walking up and down the aisles and I can smell you already, you either have a clinical issue, understandable if you do, or you're a literal piece of shit because the day has not been going on long enough for you to smell like you've been lifting weights for 6 hours. And it hurts.
Yeah.
It is an assault on the fucking nose. It is fucked up sometimes.
Dude, like I used to go to like anime conventions over by us every once in a while, and I understand. I feel you. This like on an emotional level, you can smell them down the hall.
I've never been to a con.
That's why I make sure, like, I pick and choose where I go because my nose is not ready for that, dude. Getting fucked by like
The stank.
yeah, fucking 7-year-old shit. That's fucked.
So it's not that bad on like the first day because like less people going on the Thursday. You know, most people are still at work or whatever the case is. When it's Saturday, Sunday, Friday, like it's the super slow Walking Dead zombie shuffle because it's so packed. So when you get stuck behind that one person that smells like ass, you have to pray it speeds up a little so you can like meet the next corner and turn off into a different aisle because it's fucking hell for the next 30 seconds of your life.
Like that's an issue too. Like how do you? Because in those situations, like you know,
how do you not smell
like
yourself?
Actual ass. Like you smell like balls left in the sun. Like why? Why are you gonna put that up to other people to smell you?
Like there are some
embarrassed about that?
smells. Yeah, there's some smells that you get nose blind to. Like us as dog owners, we can't escape, like, some of our clothes may smell like dogs sometimes, and we may not notice it, but other people are like, oh, you know, you own a pet. I'm like, oh, what gave that away? It's like, oh, you smell a little bit like dog, or you can see like the dog hair on you, whatever the fuck the case is. But to have body odor be the thing you're nose blind to, I don't think it exists. It's got to be bullshit.
Bro, I can't wait to have a dog on my own. So when people ask me that, and be like, nah, I'm a furry.
Dude.
Furry doesn't mean literal animal fucker, though, dude.
Dude,
at least I don't think it does.
Actually, I'm not sure. Is it?
There's stages, right? Dude.
There's stages?
Yeah, but bestiality, I don't think is that. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about stages to furries.
No, like, you know what I'm talking about, though, Steady. Like, there's stages to con people. Like, there's stages to video gamers. Like, people that play video games, you got your generic, like, fucking football kid that just plays Madden all the time. And then you got people that wear fucking goggles indoors and fucking a furry tail that play nothing but Final Fantasy offline. Like, there's stages to how fucking weird people are.
And we welcome them all.
Fuck no, Snake. I can't. The last one bothers me to a very finite level.
I don't judge. As long as you don't try to, like, come over to my place and do that. You know, like, if you want to, like, in your free time, if you want to wear a tail as a butt plug and play Final Fantasy and, like, beat off between the cutscenes over Tifa, that's you.
That's a very specific scenario, dude.
That was not off the cuff, dude. That is a pre-rendered fucking fantasy that you have, and that's okay.
But anybody's beat off the Tifa. Come on now.
When I used to work,
pixels of that shit.
When I used to work at that fucking LAN center, we had, I'm not even bullshitting you, we had one kid in the middle of, like, in Illinois summer where it's like 98 fucking degrees, walk inside wearing goggles and a trench coat, smelling like actual death.
Tell me you hit the fucking ground out of fear.
He took the goggles off to put his glasses on, so he drove there. So let me put you in terms of the order of operations of how he did this, right? So he drove with his glasses on and his trench coat to get out of the car, put his goggles on, take his glasses off, come in the building, take his goggles back off, and put his glasses back on.
You're hoping that he drove with his actual prescription glasses and not the goggles.
I hope so, or else it was just like that Family Guy episode where it's just, good luck, everybody, and he's just fucking merging over 3 lanes.
I'm very glad that as soon as you mentioned trench coat, me and Steady thought the same thing.
Yup, like hit the fucking ground, dude.
Like, it was bad.
You should have just asked him, like, dude, why don't you have prescription goggles?
I actually asked. He said no, they don't make them. But
he looked into it.
What was it? He came in trying to book an event for it, which is something that we did at the time. Like, we did it for parties and stuff like that. But he wanted to do it strictly for the entire night, do it overnight, so he can have him and his furry friends have a 21st birthday party there.
Nope.
What was it to book again?
A furry party.
No, but is it to book a location, or what was that?
It was a LAN center. So
okay, gotcha.
A LAN center, essentially. Like, it was just computers, like gaming rigs all up and down the wall, a couple different consoles, and like sofas and beanbags and like gaming chairs. I was like the shift manager at the time. I was like, yeah, I called the boss, who was Joe. I called Joe. I was like, no, I'm not fucking doing this one. You got to come in for this shit, dude. I'm not handling this shit. I will wake up early in the morning and open back up and clean up, and I am not staying here all fucking night by myself with these animals, dude. There's no fucking chance.
I'd do it. I think it'd be a great story to tell.
No, because especially if they're drinking, bro. Hell no. I'm not getting assaulted by a fucking zebra suit, okay?
That could have been the most wild story you have to tell for the rest of your life, and you missed out on
that. No, I
I
got better stories than that. There is no chance in shit that I'm
How do you know? You don't get to tell that story.
I don't want to deal with it.
But you can never actually get to tell someone that you fucked someone dressed as a zebra. That could have been the night.
When would you ever disclose that to another human being?
Like, that is a conversation just randomly.
Y'all don't start conversations with that?
Yeah,
I would never
the zebra doggy style. Like, how many animals were there?
Will they let you back in the zoo? I was like, nah, I haven't been back.
No, but the vet office was pretty confused too.
Yo, have you guys seen the video circulating with the chick that jumps into the lion?
Yeah.
The one that was stoned?
That's in the fucking Bronx, dude. That shit is not too far away from me.
Yeah, she a bitch. She didn't go all the way in.
Yeah.
Like the
Like
lion knew. The lion's like, look, if I maul you, I'm within my right, but I know what's gonna happen to me. So
I'm like Harambe.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was like, yo, R.I.P. Harambe.
Dicks out.
We don't need that.
Could you imagine that was the time we found out lions could talk? Like, she jumps in and goes,
Nah,
I remember Harambe, and walked away, and everyone's like, did that fucking lion just say that?
Oh, shit.
Witness history.
It would have been like fucking Madagascar, the movie. Bronx edition.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, dude.
No, but it would have been a Bronx lion. It would have been like, dead ass, get out of my fucking
He walked away with the 2 pairs of Timbs
Tied
on
his
his
Timbs
paws.
on and walked the fuck off. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's fitted.
Bro, if
Straight
a lion
brim.
ever says dead ass, I'm killing myself. I've seen the end.
He had a fucking durag hanging out of his pocket. You didn't even know lions had pockets and shit.
But yeah, no, Comic-Con, good times. I bought a onesie.
Which one did you get?
Let me see if I can get a link for you guys.
Okay, so we're talking shit about dudes coming in fucking trench coats, but we have a fucking...
Hold up. It's a Barrow onesie, and it's for the stream. Corn Dog, you down for that?
What, the onesie stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
I gotta
cool.
get a onesie though.
Fair enough. They're on Amazon.
I want one. Yeah, I want one with tits.
Can we say that again, please? I was drinking. I almost spit all over my fucking keyboard.
Let's add this to this on my Amazon.
Where did you post this picture to?
I'm still looking it up. I have a picture of me in it, but no.
Yeah,
Post that shit. Post that shit. Post that shit.
A middle-aged man in a fucking onesie, dude.
I'm not middle-aged! Oh, man.
What do you consider middle-aged then?
Isn't middle-aged like 40s and shit?
Saving that. I've just been saving that this whole time. Ever since he brought up onesie, I was saving it for the podcast.
Oh, you actually got a Kigurumi then.
That's the one. Yeah, I got one of those. That's the same one that I got. Super fucking comfy, dude.
Do you do that stance when you try it on?
No, I did not.
You don't look in the mirror yourself like that?
No, I did grab the ears though.
Go to please post your fucking picture. God damn it.
All right. Hold up.
I want to see this fucking actual nightmare.
You have to post that on fucking YouTube as well. As one of the thumbnails.
No, that's gonna be, you got to catch the stream at this time. That's when onesie night's going down.
There's a Charizard one. What? Hello? Question mark?
Yeah, they had it over there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bought my ex-girlfriend a Charmander one.
Did you get it back or no?
Hell no.
I
didn't get my GameCube back either.
Where the fuck is
That's not cool.
But to be fair, I bought it for her birthday.
It's not a gift at that point.
When we were together, but oh well. Yo, they got a Scar onesie? Holy shit, this one's the American flag. Sorry, I'm looking at onesies.
Yeah, because he got a Kigurumi, which is different than a onesie.
Oh yeah, this thing is fucking super warm, super baggy. Good shit. Oh, here it is. So let me just save that.
And the only reason I know this is because one person literally went off on an entire rant on the differences of a Kigurumi versus a onesie.
Does one have a butt flap and the other one doesn't?
They have... What was it?
There you go.
It's like the way they button. How fucking tall are you, dude?
5'10".
Hey, you can.
No, you're not.
How big is that door?
I'm 5'10".
No, you're fucking not.
No, dude, I'm 5'10".
So you
Dude, you guys, you can see his balls dangling, dude. Balls.
Those aren't my balls. It's fucking baggy, dude.
I hope you know
why he got the baggy ones, so they weren't clapping together.
Yo, Steady, I hope you know when this topic comes up in a podcast, this picture has to come up.
No, there we go. Stop that. God damn it.
Oh, yeah, good shit.
That picture's gonna be Patreon only, or tune into the goddamn stream, because that's the only way you're gonna fucking see it.
Yo, how do I screenshot my monitor? Because I still got it pulled up.
Oh,
I didn't see
man,
I'm taking
you
a snipping.
motherfuckers.
Go to snipping tool. Go to saving the server.
Wait, I can't. I just have the picture pulled up. I can't.
Yeah, I think I broke big harder than Toki, dude.
Why the fuck do you look like you're 6 years old? You look like a grown ass man, dude, with a beard. You're fucking black, dude. Oh shit,
Bro, it looks like your waist ends at your chest.
it does. It does. It really does.
Eat that nipple height, bro.
I'm sending this to Toki right now.
That's fucked up.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm fucking crying. I was not prepared for this fucking picture to be this funny. Oh shit. Oh, who needs a picture? I got it saved.
You're some assholes, dude.
Send that shit.
Hold
Send
on.
that shit.
Save this shit.
Yo, I got it too.
Oh man.
Oh,
Got it.
That fucking killed me, dude. Thank you for that. I needed that shit.
Fuck you, guy.
Oh my god. Why the fuck? That whoever took that picture did not help you out in the least.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Crying huge tears. This is the funniest fucking picture, dude.
oh fuck, dude! I'm legitimately crying. Oh shit!
Oh man.
Bro, the socks and the Crocs on.
wait!
I have to fucking analyze with this picture.
Fucking share something real quick, and then this is what fucking happens, huh?
Dude, and just the fact that I did not expect you to look like you were literally a fucking
Bro,
high
you
school
look-
freshman with a beard. That's what fucking killed me. I was not expecting you to look like you were
Oh man.
fucking 5'1". Holy fuck.
Bro, you look like you walk like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
No. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
It's like, said he tries to get something nice for himself. We all flame the fuck up.
I'm fucking crying still. Oh, shit.
man.
I need to take this hoodie off. I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating from laughing.
Yo, now this definitely we have to make a Patreon so they can see why we're laughing this hard.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck, man.
Just put it, man up, put it on.
Dude,
No,
do it.
no, that's not gonna be the fucking thumbnail.
Why not?
No.
No, not the thumbnail, just when we start talking about it, have it up for like a second.
Oh, make it pop up for a second. All right, I'll think about it.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Oh, I'm fucking hot in
Holy
here.
shit, dude.
Holy shit. Who took that picture?
Oh, my brother took it.
How tall is your brother?
I was like, he's pretty tall.
6'1"?
That makes sense.
I was like, he's looking down on
That's what
me.
gives it the fucked up angle.
Yeah, dude. Where did he hold that shit up to? His eyebrows? The fuck did he do this to you for? He did not hook you up at all. This could have been like a good Tinder picture. Like, you would have been fine. But no, dude. Oh my fucking god.
And
We
the
need to
fact
find a way to get this.
You look so happy too.
Is there any like user reviews on here where we could post this picture?
Nah, come on,
5
no,
stars?
none of that shit, dude. Oh man.
Would you be upset if I put this in as like a Craigslist missed opportunity sound?
Don't fucking.
Like, this would be fucking perfect for this shit.
Oh man. Patreon. I'll put it up on the Patreon. That's it.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
That was great, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. I needed that pick me up, dude.
So yeah, Comic-Con.
I legitimately couldn't breathe.
that was Comic-Con.
Thank you, Comic-Con, for giving us that gem.
Dude, seriously.
It's fucking 20 minutes of cracking the fuck up.
Oh my god, man.
The fuck, man. It just looks like a fucking 2-year-old ready for pre-K, bro. Like, I was not.
It's all right, man. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at others, so it's all good.
Shit, man.
And I will name him Midi Steady. Like,
it's the Keanu Reeves meme. Steady and little steady.
Oh,
it's
shit.
steady though. It's steady though.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm alright. I'm good now. I'm alright.
Speaking of Comic-Con, you guys going? Chicago's Comic-Con is next weekend.
Oh, no.
I saw it and I was like, fuck, I want to go, but I'm out of state from like Friday to Monday.
Hey, Red Ranger might be there. Might be charging $60 for an autograph.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that, dude.
Dude, $60 fucking dollars, dude.
That's so asinine.
I can't wait until we make it, and then we live out our whole careers, and then we're has-beens, and then we can charge $50 for fucking autographs.
Apparently 60 is the going rate, man. Why sell ourselves short?
Huh? Well, fuck it. We'll ask 75.
I'll wear the hood. I'll wear the onesie.
That's at least worth.
Bro, if I could get a signed
if you
onesie,
signed that picture, that would be worth at least 75.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
fuck.
least.
holy shit.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
You can try.
Brown, you wanted to get into some of the Twitch upgrades?
Yeah, so I think this was at the TwitchCon event where like they posted a lot of the things up. So the first thing is, and it's actually helpful for a lot of us and the rest of the Osmium crew, and pretty much every affiliate streamer, is now that whenever they push this update out, it's going to allow affiliates to benefit from ad rev. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think it's a good thing.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah, it's not going to be huge. It's going to be the same going rate that I think partners get. So it's going to be not as quick that we make anything off of it. It's not like it's going to be a huge deal that we notice right off the jump. I think when I was watching it, it was saying that I think it was like every 100 people is like $1.
Which is still fine.
Any little thing helps.
Yeah, because my biggest problem with that before was if you go to a partnered streamer's page, it says it up top. This ad helps with this specific person's page. But whenever it's an affiliate, it's like, oh, this helps for Twitch. And it's like, well, what the fuck? If you're going to run the ads on everybody and it's going to be mandatory, why aren't we getting a piece of that? Like, even if it's just pennies and partners would get a better rate than we would, it's just kind of fucked up to like throw it in your face like, you know, we're going to do the same thing for your channel, and that's going to go to Twitch maintenance and blah, blah, blah. But when it happens on another person's channel that's partnered, they're going to get that. So fuck you, affiliates.
Yeah, so I mean, that's one part of it. There's going to be a new streamer dashboard. So like on the normal page that everybody goes to when you launch Twitch to pull up your stream analytics and all that fun stuff, it's going to be changed over. So from that same page, you can do clips, you can do highlights, you can do a lot of extra stuff. And then I actually think that they're going to implement the loyalty tokens that Steady you were talking about. I think either last podcast or the podcast before.
Yeah, like it's still like I'm not 100% sure on how it works, but I know you're going to be able, or viewers are going to be able to unlock a tier 1 sub to use temporarily based on viewership. So it's like a way to give them a perk that a subscriber would get, but just like for a little while. Which I'm for it. I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that at all.
Yeah.
And the funniest part that killed me is I think it was Apple users. So any Apple user that tried to purchase a sub either off their phone or through, I think it was like Apple MyPay or whatever, every sub tier is going to be $1 extra because Twitch is now trying to make. So Apple takes part of the money for that whenever they sub on an Apple product, and Twitch was losing out on whatever lost revenue that was. So now on the Apple products only, they're increasing it by $1 to just supplement that loss. So if you subscribe on Apple products, you have a $5.99 tier 1 sub versus a window product.
That's stupid.
So that's shitty.
That's dumb on Apple's part.
Because it's fucked up all around, but the person losing the most wouldn't even be the viewer. Well, the viewer's losing because it's going to put them in a hard situation to determine whether they want to keep subbing to either the amount of streamers they sub to or just in general. And that's also going to hurt the streamer.
Yeah, I just thought it was hilarious because I didn't know about that until they
I didn't know that was a thing either.
So people that use the Apple MyPay, whatever money that you put towards Twitch, Apple was getting a part of it, and then Twitch was getting whatever residual was left over. And then Twitch, within their own policy, has to pay you the same amount. It doesn't change from sub to sub unless it's change in tier. So one tier 1 sub to the other tier 1 sub, you still get the same payout.
Right.
So they were just losing money. So now what they did is they put it on Apple, and they're making Apple people pay more to sub to the same thing.
That's got to be fucked because it's got to be a substantial number that they're losing out on, which means it's not just going to be a small margin of viewers that are going to be affected by this. It's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, it's going to be relatively. It just made me laugh. I was like, damn, Apple people.
That's fucking dumb, dude. It should, and obviously this doesn't affect me because I have Windows and Apple, but I feel like Twitch should have fucking grabbed their nuts and find a way to have it where Apple doesn't get any money instead of just saying, hey, well, fuck you, user. Now you have to pay for it. Instead of figuring out a way to work it out with Apple.
Yeah, there's a whole hierarchy of fucking companies to be told to get fucked for this one. Twitch can fuck off for it. It's a bad call. Apple at the top can be told to fuck off as well for all of this.
It's so fucking done. All parties except for the person that's trying to sub and except for the streamer.
Yeah. I saw that shit. I died. I lost it, dude. I was like, oh, okay. So, for the people that are still scraping the barrel, like a majority of us trying to get subs on a weekly to monthly basis, good luck if you have Apple products, man.
Yep.
I can't get over this fucking picture. I'm still got it up. I gotta scroll up.
Same.
Yeah, just fucking scroll up.
I can't. It's like staring at me. Those little fucking hands.
My thing with all these
hands are little.
My thing with this whole Twitch update, yeah, cool. You're finally looking at your affiliates. They still have bigger fucking problems. They're just glossing over, and we're not even looking at it. You still have your top streamers that are throwing cats and dropping N-bombs, and you're banning them for 3 days, where an affiliate does it, and you try to ban them for 2 weeks.
I think that's what the entire move was for, to give affiliates ad rev so they didn't pay attention to shit like this.
Exactly.
It's all diversion.
I don't know if you guys haven't noticed. I haven't been streaming much because I can't stream on a platform that is complete bullshit. It doesn't care about its platform for the most part. All they're looking at it is, I get it, it's a company. They got to make money. But if making money was more important than your brand's reputation, Antonio Brown would still be on the fucking Patriots.
All right, so for the nerds out there that don't know about sports ball, who is Antonio Brown?
He was a douchebag. But he was really good. It's just fucking stupid. And there was a partner who just got banned for 2 weeks because at TwitchCon he went to the partner lounge where he's not supposed to stream in, and his stream was on, to go get XQC to tell him that he was late for his meet and greet, right? So he goes in there, doesn't know he's not supposed to stream, gets banned for 2 weeks. So he says, guys, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be in there, and this is my first strike ever. So like, okay, we'll make it 7 days. And it's like, why even still ban him?
Yeah, also, what was the
flashing
problem? It was not like it was streaming in a bathroom or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just they told him not to, and he didn't know that was the lounge. Then you have people flashing their cooter and come back after 24 hours.
Fucking perfect word.
It's bullshit.
When Dr. Disrespect got banned for the whole bathroom thing. That was only a couple days, right? It wasn't a week or anything, right?
He was gone for, I think, a week.
Oh, it was a week also?
I think so. Is that or 2 weeks? Like, it's still the same thing. He should have got a way more bigger punishment. Or I think his camera guy should have got most of the brunt because he's the one that did it. But Doc should have been like, "Yo, don't come in here."
Doc did. He did tell him beforehand, and then he did it again.
They need to take accountability for their brand name rather than like, "Hey, little guys, here's a little something, so don't watch us fuck you over."
No, I think like no matter where you go, no matter what like platform it might be, either be YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, whatever, it's always going to have your generic like assholes and e-thoughts. Like they're not going to go anywhere. They make the most money for everybody.
And I tried Mixer for like a week. What I've noticed, because I've been playing League a lot, in the League spot, very little English. A lot of it is like there's only like 90 people watching at a time, but it's all Brazil. So if I go into a chat, I don't know what's happening. And if they come into mine, they don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So I'm like, well, this is a poor investment. So I've been thinking about just trying to get in some video editing software and make some YouTube videos.
Well, I mean, you can stream on YouTube as well or Facebook.
I know. I've been thinking. Well, there was another stat actually I just saw before this started. It was for this quarter. It was like hours watched for the big streaming platforms, and like everything showed relatively normal. Where I think Twitch dropped like 1%. Mixer dropped a lot. They went from like 40 million hours to 20, 29 or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, they had their huge spike with Ninja and then it tapered off.
But surprisingly, Facebook went up like 10 million hours. Watch, so I was like, I don't know what Facebook happened, but this quarter they just fucking were booming.
I mean, Facebook's a little more shady than Twitch, so
yeah,
that'd be my only issue.
But I've been thinking about looking towards YouTube and finding some video editing software and make videos.
Only problem with YouTube is that the way we talk kiss any sort of advertisement revenue out the window.
A lot of it is, what do they say, like the first minute?
No, it's way like deeper now. It's like if the algorithm catches like even a specific word, it'll demonetize. And now it's not like where it used to be, where you can just go in with your channel, and you can make money off your videos day one. I think you have to do like a certain amount of views, a certain amount. I think it's 1,000 subscribers. I think 4,000 hours viewed, and then be in good standing. So it's not like before where you could just make money as soon as you get in.
Yeah, and the only other way is like you could do the sponsorships for whoever will give you a sponsorship. There's still that. Like, be you, and you can do it that way, but you're not getting any of that advertisement revenue that plays automatically in your channels with the way we are for our streams. We're not family friendly, obviously.
And another thing, I'm not looking to make huge money off of this. I don't care about that. I do it because I enjoy doing it. You know, so if I'm not getting paid for it, oh well.
No, yeah, I mean, if you're definitely okay, what I'm saying, if you're okay with those, with the way they have everything set up, then by all means, yeah, YouTube is definitely there.
If Twitch pulls their head out their ass, I'd love to stay there.
No, because we post this up on YouTube, and obviously we're not getting anything. But we're doing it because it's a way for us to share with everybody that wants to hear it.
Now we get something. We get great content like Steady's picture.
Dude, please share that with the world. The world needs
negative.
It. I will. God damn it.
No, I'll do that.
I will tweet that at Donald Trump and say, "Why is this guy in the country?"
No.
Bro, this thing could go viral so quick.
I'd rather not.
Just send it to like Amaranth or one of those fucking people. They're like, you can throw me anytime, girl.
Fuck, it is so fun. I can't get over it. It's just perfect, man.
All right, so moving on from Twitch upgrades, what else do we got?
Did you want to go into your rant? Triggered?
My fuck Rockstar rant?
Yeah.
So fuck Rockstar.
Red Bull.
We'll just start off with that. Fuck Rockstar. Red Dead
Why?
2, because Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out on PC finally. Why? Why a year later? Why not when it was announced on... It's not like it was a Sony exclusive or Microsoft exclusive. Why do we still have the bullshit of the console versus PC bullshit? You're giving this to us a year later. You're going to tell us, oh, no capped frames. No shit, it's on PC, assholes. What are you going to give us to make it like seem really worth it other than, all right, well, now we're giving it to you because we already milked it on console. Now we're going to double dip with whatever dumbass fucking bought it on console to begin with and is going to go and buy it on PC as well. Why? Why does it have to fucking be that way? Like, it's so fucking irritating because it's a whole market of people that want to play the game. We've been adamant about it from the very beginning. Look at GTA. Look at the modding community. Look at all the news surrounding, or all the sales that GTA still has, obviously because of the PC community. You can't mod these games on console. But then why are we giving the big fuck you when it comes to releasing the game simultaneously?
Dude, I have no idea. I think there's just people with that entire brand, though. Like, they still have Grand Theft Auto out. They're still just milking that for everything it's worth. And when did that game come out?
It came out delayed. So the funny thing, that was even worse. And that's when I said, fuck it. I'm not doing this shit anymore. It came out on Xbox 360 and PS3. We didn't get it on PC. It then came out like a year or 8 months, whatever the fuck time it was later, on PS4, Xbox One. And the PC version still didn't fucking get released with those. It came out like 6 months after that. So I know people that bought the game 3 fucking times.
It ain't that good.
It was a great game, but that's bullshit.
I don't know if they're dumb, but they sound dumb.
Yeah, I rented it on the 360. I didn't touch it on Xbox One or PS4, and I purchased it. The only time I purchased it was one time on PC. And that was it. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm not going to do this for the future Rockstar games. And I'm not getting Red Dead. I'm not going to get it. I wanted to play it real fucking badly. I even said when it came out on PS4 and Xbox, I was like, if it comes out on PC within 3 months, I'll be okay with it. I'll bite that fucking bullet and I'll do it. But this is almost a year later for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Fair. I think you make good argument. I'm not going to get it either way. I mean,
yeah, I wasn't planning on purchasing that game at all. I was never into them, but even still, like, thinking about all the games that have come out, all the games I've played, I don't think there ever has been a game where I'd purchased more than once.
Yeah, I mean, there's some exceptions, like you buy it on PlayStation 2, and then you get a remaster on PS4. Like
yeah,
Shadow
I mean,
of the
like if it's a
Colossus, something
remaster,
like that, yeah. But the same edition bumped up to like whatever the fuck. It's like, oh yeah, now it's on this console, so it has this, or now it... No, none of that. Like, your game's like a year old, and you're releasing it again, and then again. No, fuck you.
I have Destiny 2 on PlayStation and PC only because it was free on PlayStation for that month, and I got it there, and I was like, this is awesome, and then I got it on my computer.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it released on everything together. So that's a different story. If you started off on one and eventually switch to another and you get it again, that's fine. But buying it again because it wasn't initially released on where you wanted to play it, so you went out and bought a fucking PlayStation, or you already had one and you bought it there, but you still told yourself, oh, when it comes out on PC, I'm going to get it again. You're a dick. You contribute to why this happens.
I can't think of a time I've actually done that, because I thought I have, but I don't think I did. Oh, I had a thought earlier, actually. It was actually not too long ago. I didn't mean earlier. When Big was talking about, I don't know if they're dumb, but they sound dumb. So I started playing a new game at work. This chick. Now,
that hand roll.
She's not like a manager, but she's like the type of person that's been there long enough where she acts like it, but she's not. And she like talks down to everybody and talks to you like
one of
you're
those
dumb.
Senior employees, like, I've been here longer than the rest of you. It's like, yeah, but we still have the same title.
Yeah, like she talks to me like I'm dumb, so I started acting like I'm dumb, and it is so much fun. Like yesterday, she was trying to tell me I needed to put water in like these little trays where we keep the silverware because they were still dirty coming out of the wash. So I stared at her. It's like just a bit too long, you know. She's like, "We need to put water in these," and I did one of a,
huh?
Oh, water on the bucket. Got it. And I walked away. I was like, I like to wait just a bit too long, say like 1 or 2 words wrong in the sentence, and then go do it. And I think she's starting to believe I'm actually stupid.
Dude, that's going to be hilarious. When she blows up at you, you got an HR case. That's going to be fun.
I know.
The sucking guy's trying to put some girl out of work.
Yo, she wants to be a dick. I'll play that game. She don't understand how committed I am to the cause. I'll do anything for a good story.
Yeah.
Like, work a furry overnight.
Nope. Like, nope. Hell no. No, I don't know, dude. With shit like that at work, though, like, that shit does get annoying. Like, don't get me wrong. I fucking very much dislike 80 to 98% to 99.99 repeating of the people I work with. And it's just,
God, including that douche Boom Bap.
He's right there next to me, listening to all the dumb shit every day. There's no running away from it. Like, you can't.
That's why I go into work with the mindset, y'all motherfuckers don't pay me enough, so I'm going to do my work, and that's it. And I go home. I don't do an inch more, I don't do an inch less. Do my work and go home.
Yeah, we had an incident like that at my job last week. Fight broke out in the hallway. And and then it spills into the classroom that I'm responsible for. But it didn't start in the class, and it's not my, I don't give a fuck. So as they come in fighting, I simply walk to the side and go over to the phone and make it look like I was going to call public safety. But I didn't because, again, I didn't give a fuck. Then
You're like giving corners. Give him the good old dick twist.
Then a different coworker comes in and separates them and everything. And the professor that was in the class, she apologized. Like, after it was all said and done, and somebody called public safety because they did show up at some point. They were like, "Oh, did you do it?" I was like, "No." Oh, okay, whatever. So the professor apologizes for the coworker that does it. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for that. He was in the military, so he can't help himself, but like to protect and stuff like that." And I'm just thinking to myself, I was like, I know a lot of people that served, and I don't know a single one of them that wouldn't have said, "Fuck them, that's their problem."
Yeah, I would less fuck about that.
Well, these past 2 days at work, someone has dropped a plate on my foot, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't stop working." I'm like, "I'm not dead. Fucking clean it up." I think people. I don't have a sense of urgency to save anybody, even though I was in the military. It's more of a sense of urgency to fuck off. I don't care. Do your thing.
Like, I just found it funny. Like, she thought like that. And it's like, oh, he's just so brave. He's a Superman. It's like, I'm not saying that those people don't exist, but I don't know. I know a lot of people that are in the military. A lot of them would have the same mentality. Maybe it's all because we're from New York, and it's like, I don't give a shit. If it's not happening to me, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you guys wanted to save somebody on fire. You guys would love less than a fuck. They're like, "Oh shit, that's crazy," but I'm late for work.
Yeah,
you gotta,
so can you
get that
burn over? Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely don't get paid enough to deal with that shit, so I'm not stepping in between two fucking people going at it.
I got my extra pay for like, what was it, 8 months, because it even lasted the exact amount of time. And then as soon as they revoked that pay, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah, I'll handle your business. You guys can kill whoever you want. I don't give a shit.
Cue that SpongeBob meme. All right, I'm my head out.
Dude, the fucking people that we work with are actual trash.
But on an interesting note, what was that about Atari?
The Atari VCS. So Atari's trying to make a comeback as far as like being a competitor to the big three that are out now. And they're like, if you guys look at pictures of it, the render kind of looks like the old Atari, where it has like the wood panel and then like has like ridges and stuff. But what they're trying to do essentially is they started an Indiegogo on May 30th of last year. And up to, if it sounds like I'm reading, I definitely am. I'm not trying to fuck anything up with this one. So they've raised $3 million up to date. And they're just now releasing like specs and renders and stuff. I thought it was like super shady, like how they're trying to come back into like being one of the household names as far as gaming, but it seems like a super shady way to come back. And I kind of like, I was thinking, like, do you guys trust anything from like Indiegogo as far as tech is concerned? Because it seems like there's a lot of people. Well, obviously, 11,000 people have donated to this cause for their, like, they've donated, but they're not sure if they're actually going to get their product.
So that's a big problem with Kickstarter, Indiegogo in general. There's no guarantee. Like, I think Amazon, don't quote me on this, but I think it's Amazon that does Kickstarter. If you fund a product on Kickstarter and ultimately you get nothing, there's no way for you to really get your money back. There's nothing you can really do about it. And it really fucking sucks. Like, I don't understand why there's no accountability for that. Like, somebody should be held accountable for it. But if you get fucked out of a project, that's it. You lost your money. Better luck next time. But as far as hardware goes, I have backed hardware over Kickstarter before, and I've gotten it, and it's worked.
And then
that sounds like the biggest fucking Ponzi scheme in my life, though.
It sucks. I have also been burned. Stupid me. Like 4 or 5 years ago, this dude showed off a video of AA batteries that like recharged in 10 seconds. And it was really believable. So I was out like $20.
So
holy shit.
What they're planning on having is they want it to be 4K, 60 frames per second. And then they have like 2 controllers. One of them is going to be like the original like Atari where it has like the joystick and then the one button. And then they have a more modern controller that looks a little bit closer to the Xbox controller. And for the specs, because there's 2 different systems. There's a 400 system and an 800 system.
Oof.
It's running on the CPU, the AMD Raven Ridge 2. GPU, it's Ryzen based, but they don't give any specifics outside of that. And then this is kind of crazy. So for the 400, it has 4 gigs of DDR4. And then for the 800 system, it has 8 gigs of DDR4. So I'm just wondering, like,
is that the only difference between the 2 of them?
Yeah, and then the difference in price is, I think one of them was like closer to yeah. So the 800 is $389, the 400 is $249, and then the controllers are, the joystick is $49, and then the quote unquote modern controller is $60.
So is it like a classic remade, or is it a new current system in the market?
Both. They want it to be like kind of like an Atari branded emulator, as well as being like one of the big, like they want this to be
back in the game.
Exactly.
There's no fucking chance.
I don't think. Yeah, because if you're gonna make a console, good luck finding anybody to try to want to make exclusives with you. If your way to get back in the game is to crowdfund.
Yeah, good fucking luck. Because what are they launching with? Are they just launching with all their old games?
Yeah.
They're
you're paying $600 for an up-to-date classic version of something on the hopes that people out there will develop for your platform.
Don't they have this shit already? Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The classic 26-in-1 games or whatever.
Yeah.
But what the thought is for them to like have their console or whatever for the next generation.
They are fucking on some shit.
That's and the sad part is, if it makes it, if people actually back it, sure, they're gonna have an overpriced emulator that's gonna play classic Atari games. I don't really see anybody wanting to take the time or the risk to develop for it, for whatever fucking platform, like for whatever it's gonna be. Unless they're making it like a PC and you could just basically fucking play games on it from Steam or whatever.
Oh, wait, hold on. I misspoke. Let me correct myself. So the VCS stands for Video Computer System. So they're trying to give you a full computer experience on your TV. And that's going directly from...
Doesn't Intel have those USB computers you just plug into a USB slot or into television or monitor or whatever and call it a day.
You know, there's a thing called a Steam Deck.
Yeah. Like, there's the NVIDIA Shield. There's already shit that does this. Like, what? You're trying to get into a market that's not even very, like, popular.
And you're crowdfunding for this, which doesn't show that you've got the money behind making this thing really viable. You know, it's like,
They would have been better off just releasing all the Atari games to the Steam library. That's literally been...
Yeah.
That would have literally been perfectly fine.
So, like, even though this is, like, it's on track to be a colossal fuck-up, what do you guys think would be cool to see come back as far as, like, to create a new console? Which, I mean, I know you guys aren't console gamers, but, like, thinking, like, back to when you were a console gamer, what company would you want to create a new gaming system in 2020?
Sega. I would be behind Sega coming out with another whatever the fuck. Unpopular opinion, I thoroughly fucking loved the Dreamcast. And there were some bigger hits at the time. It had a shorter lifespan, but when Dreamcast and PS2 were kind of like out around the same time period, there were games I was enjoying the fuck out of on Dreamcast.
You know, Sega was ahead of their time. It's like, you know, this whole thing with PlayStation, was it Now? Where it's like $10 a month, and it's like, oh, here's all the games that you can play for this month, and the next month we're going to give you new ones.
Yeah.
No one remembers Sega Channel that did that shit?
No.
Sega Channel was like every month, there's like, hey, here's the library of the games this month. Then on the first, wow, new library of games. Like, they were doing that shit back in the 90s.
Yeah, Sega's the only one that I can think of that would...
In the fucking Game Gear. Do you guys remember Game Gear?
I have a Game Gear.
Remember Game Gear? I remember Neo Geo.
God, I loved my Game Gear.
Yeah, honestly, it was a Sega.
Game Boy Color. I remember that.
Everyone remembers
Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, but that's Nintendo. Nintendo still makes consoles.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about all the handhelds and shit over the years. But yeah, Neo Geo and Game Gear were ones that I don't think really made anything else. Like, they definitely died off.
Actually, my Game Gear still works.
What the hell is a Game Gear?
It was like a big ass...
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, you got it.
It's kind of like a portable Genesis in a way.
It was like...
okay, never mind. I remember
it's
this
like a
thing.
Nintendo Switch before Switch even had a twinkle in its eye.
Yeah, I know what this thing is. I remember this.
I used to go and play a Sega in some fucking ninja game. Shinobi? Does that sound right? There's some ninja game my grandma had.
Probably Shinobi.
I still have the original Power Rangers game. Like, where it's a beat 'em up.
I think I remember that. Hold on, I gotta look it up, because I think I had that too.
Jesus Christ. This shit on eBay is like $500.
It's that nostalgia, man.
Yeah, I think that's like their entire thing.
Yes,
for like Atari
dude,
trying to bring it back.
This.
Yeah, it sounds like they're banking on the name and the nostalgia. But
that's no. You have to have fucking titles to run with it. You can't run the same shit you had from back in the day. It's not going to work.
Yeah, like if I want nostalgia, you can still get a working Atari in like your local mom and pop fucking video game shops.
Not even. You can buy that shit now at Walmart for $60.
No, I mean, like, if you wanted, like, that original one, you could still get your hands on one of those. But this, I don't know. Like, I don't see future development for it other than a glorified emulator.
Yeah, like, outside of the aesthetics, I think it's fucked. Like, the console looks really fucking cool and modern. But then again, that's just a render, so...
Yeah, like, it doesn't...
Fuck, Sega's Game Gear, yep.
It literally just looks
shit
like...
Shit was 90% fucking cartridge and buttons and then a tiny screen.
It looks like a cable box.
Fucking 6 batteries, dog.
Whew.
Yeah.
6 AA's.
Bro, I'm looking at the screenshots of the Power Rangers game, and I'm getting PTSD from King Sphinx, because I remember getting my ass handed to me from King Sphinx.
Big facts. Honestly, I don't... Nothing about this Atari thing that I'm a fan of. The fucking... the way it looks.
Up, but I was like trying to find like some light in this topic, but it's just fucked. Like, there's no saving this shit.
Yeah, they
have Shinobi too. I think that's the one.
So they have a classic edition, and then a classic collector's edition, and a thing called their Onyx edition. Literally the same thing. One of them just has like that wood paneling, like you were talking about.
Like you're looking at it, right? Like the aesthetics look really cool, but outside of that, everything, like the specs, all that shit is fucked.
It literally looks like a shitty cable box.
Like I could get 90% of this on my fucking Roku.
This is fucking garbage. Who the fuck? Who's dumb enough to put this shit?
How many backers does it have at the moment? Does it tell you?
11,000?
11,000 people are
11,
fucking dumb enough.
623.
11,000 people, but in total, $3 million have been put up for this, right?
Hold on, let me scroll down because I think.
Oh, because you got those super fans that donate the top tiers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you get with these?
You get your name inscribed on the creator's nutsack. It's great.
Hold on, so they made 2.7 mil in 1 week.
Has it been funded yet? Like, did they reach their goal they're looking for?
They made 2,700% of their goal in 1 week.
Oh, so then this thing is going to happen. People will be receiving I don't know. Well, I say it in the sense of they got the money that they're looking for and more. So if they do produce, they're going to be giving everybody a glorified emulator.
Okay, I get it. All right, so that's kind of cool then. That's kind of fucked, but it's kind of cool.
What?
So it's going to be a Linux-based system that, like, other game developers or anyone that wants to get into actually deving a game, it allows third-party coding into the whatever the fucking thing itself. So you can build your own game and play your own game, but why not just do that on a computer with an emulator installed and have more hardware pushed back?
Glorified emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like it's probably like a fucking the prototype probably just has a Raspberry Pi inside of it. Speaking of glorified things, I don't know, man. I'm obsessed with like dual screen phones. I don't know what it is, dude. Like it's fascinating because it's like, oh, we're trying to get things thinner, and like trying to cram as big of a screen as we can onto like what's standardized as a modern smartphone. And then Samsung's like, you know what? Let's put two of those motherfuckers together with a staple and let's see what we can get. And then now Microsoft, they have a dual screen phone coming out, which I gotta admit, I'm looking at the pictures. It looks like this is like Samsung and Microsoft, they had the same project due. Microsoft did it the night before. Samsung did it 3 weeks in advance, but they didn't iron out all the kinks.
So like PUBG and Fortnite.
I mean,
like Fortnite did it like in a week after like right after PUBG and whatnot, slapped the shit together, but was the bigger success in
fair enough.
Yeah.
I can respect that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's like it's really cool and it's like awesome that they're gonna release it. And it's just like, why do it's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb.
Here's what I think's gonna happen. Like, do you remember the iPhone 1 and 2? Like, fucking no one does. Yeah. It's iPhone 3 is when they finally got their footing in the phone game. I think that's what's gonna happen with these. It's gonna take like 3 variations for them to kind of iron everything out. And then I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, the cool thing about it is it's nice because it definitely is innovative. Like, it's actual innovation.
It's really not.
I think it's pretty innovative. I think it's pushing what different shit we could do with phones. They're not great in any means, but it's like, all right, you guys are thinking outside the box. Hopefully you guys can keep that creativity and actually do something that people would want, because I wouldn't pick one of these up. But it's cool to see something different.
You're looking at the past to build the future, okay?
That's not
before.
That's not how this shit works. That's not how it works. You can't just go into your fucking vintage drawer and be like,
you,
"Oh my god."
Not for you.
Your shit is garbage, dude. You can't just go back and bring back something that's already fucking built and be like, I came up with a new idea.
What are you talking about? GameStop's been throwing
Apple tries that shit every year.
Yeah, Apple does the same shit, but look at them. They just rebrand the same garbage and the idiots wait in line for 7 days to buy
micro
it.
tweak, new product, and it's like, okay.
We had a third camera, $200 upsell. You want it? I know you want it.
Oh yeah, I want that shit. I'm getting that shit.
It's just like
contract. Look, okay, fuck you guys. I have a phone for life, so it doesn't. I'm losing money if I don't fucking upgrade.
Wait, how? Do you have stock?
I keep on paying money towards the bill, but the phone, I'm already past like my lease.
No, you lease.
You lease your phone?
Yeah, I don't buy my phones.
Guy, do you see the problem here?
No. Because every time I'm gonna upgrade a phone every year. I don't want the same fucking phone for 13 years.
But why? Why not use it until it stops working?
Why not?
Like, what are you gonna scroll a mobile website harder and faster with the new edition that comes out next year? Like, it's diminishing return, guy.
Dude, you fucking drink heavy cream. Don't tell me how to fucking.
Really? You know you have no argument if that's what you're falling back on, guy.
We already had this argument at work, but
no. So think about it though. Like, if you buy a phone, the way that phone, like I did that. I bought my 6S Plus. I bought my 5S. Mm-hmm. They both fucked up after, like, within the 2-year contract, and then I'm out of.
Like the phone physically stopped working, or something was wrong with it.
Yeah, like it.
That's fine. That's a perfect opportunity to get a new phone. Yeah,
dude. Can I finish my fucking story before you keep cutting me off? Shit. So, I'm out of Apple Pay or fucking Apple Care. Why am I going to spend money trying to fix a phone when I can upgrade? And then, like everybody's saying, it doesn't make sense to upgrade your phone every 2 years, right? Based on how technology isn't moving forward fast enough. So instead of paying, I think it's like an extra 20 or $30 on my bill.
Is it every time though?
What do you mean?
Every bill?
You have to pay 20 or $30 every bill, or?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. But I mean, that's the issue with Samsung and Apple. It's not either side.
Oh, right.
Like, I'm not gonna I could obviously, you're gonna say, oh, well, you can buy this fucking OnePlus, whatever the fuck, and you pay like a fifth of the price, and then it has all the. I don't give a fuck, dude.
That's not what I was saying, but for someone that was tweaking somebody else to cut them off, they're pretty quick to cut somebody else off.
Yes, we're getting beef. Let's go.
Okay, let me let him talk.
I was talking.
Corn dog, shut up, all right?
You're the one that literally just had the same argument. So, what I was trying to say is that both of them do the same dumb shit where it's like, here's your piece of equipment. Cool. In 2 to 3 years, we're going to launch firmware that's going to make it slow. Have fun. And then you put people in that same predicament. And in this case, I think you're actually doing it properly with leasing it because fuck it, dude. Like, the shit does get slow. Like, you've seen it bogged down. We've all seen it bogged down after like the 10th firmware upgrade? Shit doesn't work anymore.
I feel like they're building it to last 2 years.
That's exactly what they're doing. It's not even like one company, it's both.
Oh yeah. Samsung is the fucking Apple of the Android side. And that's not like whatever people are like, oh, what do you have, a Samsung? I'm like, no, I don't have a Samsung. I don't go the Samsung route either because they are just fucking Android Apple.
So what do you have?
I have a OnePlus. Before that, I used the Nexus brand. No, how, guy? Those are some of the closest to stock operating system phones that you can get. That's when you don't get the fucking shit that's pushed through Samsung whenever they feel, or Apple whenever they feel, and you're at their whim. When you use phones that use stock operating systems, you don't have to worry about all that bloatware and shit.
Yeah, that was the only reason. Like, I had, what the fuck was it before the OnePlus? The fuck was that piece of shit? Whatever. I had that fucking thing, and it worked forever. The only reason I had to swap it out is because the charging port actually snapped inside the phone. And they didn't have that phone anymore, so I had to swap it out for something else.
Yeah, there's hardware reasons to like get a new phone. Like, oh, this shit literally doesn't work. This button doesn't fucking work. It's out of contract. So the cost of it, the price to fix it versus getting a new phone, there's shit like that. But I don't know. I would never lease a phone, and I wouldn't go the Samsung route or the Apple route when it comes to getting a new phone. Anyways, like there's tons of competitors that do great hardware that are stock Android, which is what you would want to get.
I don't know. I used to have Android when it was fucked, and I don't want to go back to Android.
I've got a Google phone.
Which one?
Pixel 3.
That's what I probably might move to after the Samsung dies.
I love the thing, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, like if my phone dies now, all of a sudden, I would get the 3A off contract. It's like $300 or some shit.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be ever a time where I would want an actual like 2-screen phablet in my pocket.
I would. I don't know. It's fucking cool, dude.
I'd probably get one, but I think it's got to go through some variations. They got to work out kinks and whatnot, and then I'd probably get one.
Yeah, the dual screen phones are definitely still in that area. We're gonna see improvements over the next couple of years, and I'm interested to see where it's going.
Yeah, fuck that noise. It sounds like a terrible flaw in terms of development.
Oh come on! You don't want to hold like if you Google it and she's holding it like a book. You don't want to be able to like swipe your finger and turn a page and it goes like to the next one.
No, it's
bro. I'd do that shit all day.
Fucking asinine. Like, why? Why do you need that?
Well, I'm a big idiot, and that seems like it's entertaining.
Corn Dog was still speaking. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You said, "Oh, sorry" to yourself,
bro. I thought he said Corn Dog. He was still speaking, so I thought I interrupted.
No, like I don't know, dude. I'm just not about this. It just sounds so. It sounds inefficient. It really does. Especially on this phone where there's no like front-facing screen, right? Or am I wrong? I don't have the thing up.
It folds, and then there's 3 screens.
Okay.
There's one when it's folded, and then there's 2 when it's opened.
Okay, so it folds
into
both ways, like it flips both ways.
No. So you open. Well, at least on this design, from what I'm looking at, I think it just folds into a like. When you're looking at it, you'd fold it in instead of how the fuck? So you like fold it. I don't know how to explain it. You fold it
like
backwards.
Like a book.
Yeah, so like a book, like where
No, this one you fold opposite. I think it's the Samsung you fold like a book.
What the fuck?
Oh, so this would open up like an old school, like a DS.
No, the other way. Because
Like
if
a
you look at the picture, because you can see where the ear cup is. Like the other screen, so when you have it folded, the 2 screens are away from each other.
Okay,
now that design is worse than the Samsung one, because the Samsung one, there's one screen, you fold it like you're closing a book, and then there's one screen, and then on the back, I guess like that's the rear panel or the battery.
So it's 2 screens, not 3 screens.
For the Google
Windows
phone, yes. For the Samsung, it's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one, what they're doing is it's not a connected screen like the Samsung. It's 2 separate screens with a hinge and everything.
Yeah.
It's a simplistic approach. I like it.
It just sounds fucked. Like I'm just thinking about like in this terms of like what people usually carry around with them.
Like it's cool.
Like, best of luck.
But it's weird, and I personally I don't see how I would use this for my mobile experiences. Like I don't see the benefit for me to switch over to something like this. It's just weird, But I'm still interested to see where they go with this kind of stuff.
I'm just excited to where if I'm on a phone call, I can clap my phone closed to hang up with attitude. You can't do that shit with these smartphones. No
Good day.
Like obviously, I mean, not many people are like trying to use their phone as a map, but you do get like a little bit of a wider view for like when you're using Google Maps or whatever, which I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, take up your whole windshield too.
They're also making a bigger version that's a tablet that will be using Windows. Because the smaller one is using Android, the bigger one's a tablet that's using full-blown Windows.
What the fuck?
Not too much. Not really interested in the tablet, because it's just like one of the like one of those notebooks where or actually like the Asus notebook where it has like 2 screens and then it like I don't know.
Oh,
it's not as intriguing as the phone to me. Which I don't know, because it's the same fucking technology, but I feel like it's cooler that you can just put it in your phone, put it in your pocket.
It's like the yoga tab, like the Ultrabooks, the ones that like kind of like flip in half and you can stand them upright.
Kind of.
I don't know, because like with shit like that, like the entire purpose of those was to just have their own stand. Like why implement that into a phone?
I'm just saying, why not? It's fucking cool.
I think that's what it is. Like, we're reaching the point now with mobile tech where everyone's already conditioned. New year, new device, and it's getting to the point now where it's like, well, what do we do now? Like, we're out of shit to do.
Yes, I agree with that 1,000,000%. But I'm like, I agree with that, but I'm just like, it's cool. We're going into the future. Just like when the fucking Apple Watch came out, people thought it was stupid. Or like the Samsung Gear where you could talk to your watch.
It's stupid.
It's still pretty stupid.
Okay, fuck both of you guys.
No, I have a Gear watch, but I never in my life will use it to
make a phone call.
To make a phone call, to pick up a phone call. I'll use it to deny a phone call, but I'm not gonna fucking talk into my watch like I'm a super secret agent.
I did it once and I thought it was cool, and then I caught a glance in a mirror and looked at how stupid I looked. And I was like, all right, how do I hang this up?
I use it to change tracks that I'm listening to, and occasionally check the weather, and to look at the time. But I bought it used off of a friend that fucking is one of those people that has to have the latest and greatest all the time. Even if it's like a month after she just got a device, it's like, oh, this new one was announced. I gotta get this one. It's like, well, what are you gonna do with your old one? It's like, oh, well, I'll sell it to you. It's like, yeah, sure. Like fucking less than half the price. Absolutely, I'm gonna capitalize on somebody else's stupidity.
See, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad.
So dumb.
I've learned my lesson too. Like, being an early adopter is fucking stupid.
Isn't everyone an early adopter? Like, if you're getting the new phone when they come out, because I don't know, it just feels like the lifespan is only a year for any new mobile device. So it feels like you either get it or you don't. The next one's coming out the second you fucking already bought this one.
It's not even just mobile devices, any electronic device.
Yeah.
No, I mean like in the sense of like adopting something that's like entirely new, like a new type of technology.
Oh, like somebody that bought the Samsung, the folding phone, or whoever picks up this Windows thing. Because although this is similar, it's still the first of its kind to have the hinge system, and I don't know. It's cool.
I don't know.
It's cool, but
everything with this just sounds fucked, dude. Like, it's going to turn into the same thing with the fuck was Sidekick. It's going to be the same thing. Your shit's going to break. You're going to take it back for fucking 6 months.
I remember 6 months, you get your
phone
things,
back,
dude.
and then you get your phone back again because it broke again, and it's going to be super fucking stupid.
This shit would just flip up and shit.
It's all over the place.
Dude, the Sidekick slide was the shit.
It's literally the same fucking thing. Instead of an actual keyboard on it, it's another screen. And then you're going to have people who's like, well, I'm going to watch TV on this. And they're going to have to hold up a fucking foldable tablet.
Tell you what.
Because you could have it like a folder, like when you were in school and you were trying not to get like, you know what I'm saying? Where you put up the two folders, like when you're having a test or whatever, you could just angle it like that and then you could watch it that way.
But you still have less screen than normal. And a line in the middle.
Tell you what.
Why?
Well, watch it on one screen and then on the second screen, I don't know. Wait, a movie on one screen and porn on the other?
I understand the argument.
That's a real Merc answer.
It's not right.
That was a sock puppet, my bad.
Like, I don't know if this is the advancement I would want out of cell phones. Like, if they were going to do something along the lines of making something new and different, make it to the point where it's even smaller that works better. Don't make it fucking gigantic, because I don't need a 6x6 inch fucking phone.
But we did that for a while. We tried to see how small we can get shit, and I think we like peaked. And then now we're going in the opposite fucking direction. How big of a phone can we make, and how thin can we make them? And now it's like, all right, well, we can't make them any bigger and thinner now because they'll be fucking holding an iPad up to your ear. What do we do now? It's like, all right, half the size, 2 screens. And then eventually this is going to phase out, and we'll either recycle something we already have, or we'll see where we go. It's going to be oval phones. Like, fucking fuck the rectangle. We're going to new shape. Let's do this.
I tell you what, I'll be super thrilled for these dual screen phones if it can do that dope ass 180 flip the Sidekick would do. Like if I can go,
that fucking, dude, and then it makes the like when you're closing it. That was so fucking satisfying,
bro. I'd buy a double screen phone if it did that shit.
My thing is like we're like you even do this like you use your phone not so much as a phone but as like a content consuming device. So why would you want it smaller if you're losing out on like a screen? Because if you look at it in that sense, which that's the way that I'm looking at it as, like the more real estate you get for a screen, the better. Because I mean, we're using it to look at maps, we're using it to look at videos, fucking like read shit. So that's why I think I don't know if it's like a straight like step forward, like maybe it's a little bit at an angle, like a diagonal step forward. But I think it's cool. It's something new.
I don't know. I'm still hesitant toward it. Like for the issues of like you using it as, I understand that like I use my phone for most of the videos and playing games. I barely use it for actually phone usage. It's just the issue of like when you're using it to consume media, are you always going to be using it for the dual screen purpose, or is it going to be a 50-50? Because if it's not more than 50-50, there's no point in having it. Like I understand the maps thing, but you're going to be, if you're using that in a car, you shouldn't be having to look at it anyway.
But what I'm saying is though, this more than likely is going to become the new standard. That's what I think this is going towards.
I don't think it's going to catch on to be the new standard.
I think it will. Because it's like, unless they're going to have it, yeah, because like what else are they going to do with a phone to make it like, unless it's like, to where it's like a projector on the back and it projects something that, I don't know. That's why I feel like, well, like you said, maybe this is the only advancement we've seen. So that's why I'm just like super like intrigued by it and gravitating towards it.
I think that's what it is. Cell phone developer creators have already created this market where it's like we have to come out with a new device every fucking year. We have to. It's not like us with graphics cards. We'll get a new graphics cards 2 to 3 years. And we're okay with that. But this, like, the market's like, no, it's a new year. We gotta fucking have a new phone. What do? I don't know, bump the megapixels and, shit, I don't know. What else can we do now? Make it 0.5 centimeters bigger. Okay, fuck it. Add an X at the end.
Phones are becoming Xbox gamer tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got? I got the new iPhone XXL, XX69 Destroyer.
Buy the shit out of that.
So, well, what are you using? Like... I got the Samsung Pussy Slayer, and it's like, oh shit.
That's how you get beat up in fucking school. Having dumb shit like that.
No, they took my Samsung Pussy Slayer. Oh.
This is going nowhere. So, fucking corn dog, do you have a conundrum for today, or what's going on, man?
I do. So, if you could have a weapon from any video game, and I'm not saying you want a weapon to harm people, just like to have. I mean, you can harm people. Shit, I don't know you. Like, if you could have a weapon from any video game, which weapon would you want?
I want the fucking ray gun from Zombies.
What the fucking ray gun?
Oh yeah. Because it's like, if you have the fucking ray gun in Zombies, you're that fucking dude. Like, and trying to keep you safe because they know that you got the most juice. And it made like my favorite meme ever. Revive me, dude, I got the ray gun.
And side note, you don't have the, like, say if you want the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, it's gonna be as heavy as that bitch is. You ain't gonna be able to swing around like Cloud is. We talking realistic here.
Yeah, I'm content with my answers.
Yeah, this is like a pistol. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. No, I want the fucking what is that shit called when you take it to the, I want the Pack-a-Punch fucking ray gun. Like after you get it upgraded and shit.
Oh, where it goes from like green to red or whatever.
Yeah, and then it's like more powerful and shit, and you can have like an extended mag and shit. That's what I want.
Now, is it that we live in a world where these weapons exist, or you're the only one to have this fucking weapon?
You're the only one. Like, you reached into your monitor, and you pulled it out, and you're just like, what the fuck?
That'd be the fat boy from Fallout.
The mini nuke?
The mini nuke.
Oh, dude.
You know how much fucking power I would have? It's like, say something stupid. I'll nuke your fucking building. Say something stupid. It's like, god damn, dude.
Fucking picture, I dare you, share it. I will end your whole fucking world.
And about 3/4 of the block you're on.
Bro, imagine Steady in that fucking This guy slaps
Laugh, I fucking dare you!
Say some, I dare you. I will fucking end your whole world.
Fucking nuke your zip code, let's go.
Oh shit. I don't know. I think Steady should be disqualified from this one because we talk a lot of shit to that guy. We'd be the first on his list, dude. It's the Steady podcast now, bitches.
I don't fucking know. I'm kind of stuck. I was thinking about the mini nuke as well, but I think the Spartan laser would be pretty dope.
Ooh.
Or the fucking energy sword from Halo.
Yeah.
Well, see, my thing with that, where do you store it?
A Spartan laser?
No, the energy sword from Halo. 'Cause I was
It
gonna do
turns off,
that.
right?
No. No.
Like it comes with a holster. We're good.
But like,
Doesn't
what
it
if I,
like retract
accidentally-
into the handle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. It's like
yeah,
a
someone's
lightsaber.
like, oh, that's even more dangerous. You kidding me? That
Well-
thing's got to be hot too. I don't know why people aren't sweating around that thing. It's a laser. Like that thing's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's hot enough to fucking cauterize a wound and go through metal. But yeah,
Jesus
you never
Christ,
see
man, you're
anybody.
right.
You never see anybody sweating.
I was gonna say the fucking remember the cow launcher
From
from
what?
South Park?
No.
No one remembers that shit?
From the game on the 64?
Yeah.
I remember the game, but I'm not remembering the cow launcher.
I remember a cow launcher. Because I wanted to do the Buster Sword, but I can't wield that. That thing's way too fucking heavy.
Also, why would you want to do melee? Like, why wouldn't it be something
Because
you fire?
Because they're cool. I'm not trying to hurt people. I want the shit like on my shelf as an intimidation thing.
Oh, okay.
No, if I get the fucking ray gun, I'm gonna get a holster for that shit too.
Open carry with a fucking ray gun.
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna say something?
Well, you gonna go to the shooting range? Be like, you're like, yep, all right, I'm good.
You know, I keep that motherfucking thing on me.
There's so many good options too, because you got the torque bow from fucking Gears. That'd be dope.
The dildo launcher from Hard Base Defense.
Yeah, that'd be fucking. Just the noise that shit made when it made contact. Let's play that shit. It's gonna log off this shit today. We haven't played that shit in a while. Fuck.
So for those that aren't initiated, in this game, Hard Base Defense, you're like a European stripper, and you fight zombies. And there's a gun that shoots rainbow dildos at the zombies.
Is that a mobile game?
No, it's on Steam.
It's like
What?
It's hilarious. Highly
there
suggested.
is Jiggle. There's Jiggle in the game.
There's Jiggle and very bad, like, fucking European techno playing in the background,
Dude, that
loud as
music is
fuck.
Fucking fire.
Why are we not
Blade of
streaming
Chaos.
that?
We can't, dude. There's
It's
no
on West.
chance.
Jackie's
There's
gonna
zero
fuck us,
chance.
dude.
Yeah. Dude, the best part was when Boom found out when you shoot the dildos outside the map, they stretch because they don't register as inside the map. So you get like 6 foot by 28 foot fucking dildos fucking popping up like trees.
And I shot one at the fucking.
And somewhere out there is a
stuck on
thought
his forehead.
that thinks that she can fucking take it.
Oh shit, dude.
Wild left turn, but okay.
I'm just saying, you guys have heard of the Great American Challenge, right?
No.
All right.
It's invented by you and that monster dong.
Google it. Just fucking Google it.
He's pulling out drywall. That big veiny bastard.
Hold on, let me see this fucking nightmare.
I think I'm quoting it right. Hold on. It should be.
What do we? What's a Google?
I think it's the Great American Challenge.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Holy fuck, this thing's bigger than a fucking wine glass, like a wine bottle. It's literally one dude's entire shit.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody out there is taking the whole fucking thing.
Wait, no.
Good God.
No, if you want to see something different, type up Moby Huge.
Moby Huge.
Moby Huge.
Whoa!
Fucking Vlad the Impaler right there, boy.
3-foot tall dildo. That's what I'm talking about right there, ladies and gentlemen. You can Google along with us at home.
Hold on, wait, no. Look what I found that popped up too. They put one to... Jesus. They wrapped it to ship, and they did not fucking make it inconspicuous at all. Oh, shit. That shit's just out there.
No, it's a model rocket, honey, I swear.
Holy fuck.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Thank you guys.
Right, big, did you choose a weapon?
Fucking innuendo.
I said Blades of Chaos from God of War.
Oh, man.
That'd be cool. Yeah, no, I think I'm sticking with Spartan Laser.
Spartan Laser? Got it.
Yeah, that's just taking out half the world.
Hold on, here's this one, because that's not the most obscene dildo I've ever seen. Like, I've seen that one floating on the internet.
Hell
My
yes.
God.
You guys have never heard of Jackhammer Jesus?
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's an age gap there.
That shouldn't have been funny to me. I'm sorry.
All right, I need to pull up. I'm going to get on to incognito mode. I'm not pulling this shit up on my normal computer. Fuck this.
All right, let's wrap this shit up so we can be as obscene as possible.
I gotta write a fucking paper, guys. God damn it.
Again?
Yeah.
Tell her to quit that shit.
Yeah, you weren't here for that. I get to write it on video game violence, though.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and end this there.
Hold on, wait.
Uh-oh.
Why is she holding it like a fucking sword?
All right, let me fucking end this shit. You guys done? You guys ready?
It's baby Jesus.
Oh my. Boom, end it quick before they find another one.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We do really appreciate the support you guys have been giving us. For Steady, Big Boy Brown, and Corndog, this is the Other Controller Podcast. You can catch us on Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every time we do upload a new podcast. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have been giving us, and have a wonderful week.